Welcome to Good Mythical More. What is the deal with people impersonating?
Is that Link Neal doing Seinfeld?
Somebody else. Really well.
That's what we're gonna be doing, but it's gonna be better than that.
So we just have the audio and we have to decide, is this the real person or somebody impersonating them?
Correct.
That was
first,
Seinfeld.
Here's a random
Obviously.
disturbing fact for you. Dogs like squeaky toys because they mimic the screams of their prey.
Oh.
Yeah, man, they're killers.
Yeah.
Dogs are killers.
It's one of those things that if I'd have thought about it, I would have known it. It's a self-derived disturbing fact.
It's
self-evident. What is that? What's it called when something's self-evident?
Obvious?
No, something about like intuitive.
There you go.
It's intuitive.
Well, my dogs
Obvious.
got into a fight with a praying mantis last night and lost. So
They're out right now.
They are.
yeah.
There was one sitting where my dogs poo, and it was motionless. Mm-hmm. And I was like,
That's how it always
Jasper.
starts.
It was like, if the mic was there, I was like, Jasper. And I was like, look at that. And he like went right up to it and then went somewhere else. And like, because the thing was motionless, he was like, oh, it's just a pile of
Sticks.
leaf blades.
They bite, apparently.
So it started doing this to your dogs?
It bit. I didn't see it. And then one of my dogs like took a giant leap backwards and then they pretended that they were going to get it now. But it bit one of them in the nose. And then it was like in this like reared up position.
Yeah, it does that.
Yeah.
Bugs. They're important though.
You should definitely not take those out because they do a lot of good.
Yeah, they eat other things like
Including
rats
themselves.
and dogs.
After copulating.
They eat rats. Okay, yes, I'm going to play either a celebrity talking or doing something or someone impersonating that celebrity. And you're going to guess.
Are you going to play it though?
Well, in a way. Because
in what way?
It gets played when I say, please play that.
That's
Like,
true.
You're going to cue it.
That's true.
Who's actually going to play it though? We got to give
He's
credit.
down there right now. Chappie's going to be playing these
look.
things. And then you're going to guess, and then we're
Stevie,
going to show
even
you.
if you're not playing
What?
them, Stevie,
Yeah.
you're still lovable or at least listenable.
Right.
Or at least what?
Listenable.
Listenable.
For some people. For other people, they don't really like it. But
Yeah.
Listen,
you know what?
Nobody-
Why are they even here then? Why are they even here? If that's
nobody really likes all of us.
Right.
No.
That would be weird if you like all
Everyone
of us.
watching is hanging on for just one person.
Yeah. That's enough. One
That's
person's
enough.
enough.
That's enough. Everyone else is just watchable or listenable.
Let's play the first one.
Write it down. Now it's out of me. It's on a page. I'm objectifying it now. I'm looking at it. So now I'm having a dialogue where before it was just Socratic. But now I'm having a dialogue and it starts to reciprocate.
Okay.
So
That's
Matthew
somebody who's a
McConaughey-
very good Matthew McConaughey impersonator, but
It's-
not the real thing.
It's a little too comedic, especially when he said reciprocating. When he put that in there,
Yeah.
I think it was a little fast. I don't think.
No, he does get excited and he gets on a roll. But that wasn't him.
Okay, you're both saying it was
Yeah.
impressive. What's going to happen now, I believe, is Morgan's covering the playback monitor for you. I'm not.
Right. I can see
And
that.
so when I say, yeah, let's see it, Morgan will reveal it.
I'm looking at Morgan right now doing it.
But it's almost as if you're doing it.
Almost.
Through
yeah.
Morgan.
Right.
Okay, let's see it.
Write it down.
Oh,
now
crap.
it's out of me. It's on a page. I'm objectifying
It looks just like
now.
him,
I'm
too. That's
looking
just a
at it.
great-
So now I'm
this
having
is
a
a great
dialogue where
impersonator.
Before it was just Socratic. But now I'm having a dialogue and it starts to reciprocate.
We had him on the podcast and I guess that didn't help.
That guy looks just like him too. Okay. Wow. We were so certain that it wasn't him.
Yeah, we both knew it wasn't him.
It was.
Apparently you got to see him and hear him at the same time.
Okay.
Which you usually
All right.
do.
Now we're perking up. See.
Okay.
Okay, Morgan wants to cover the monitor.
He has.
Chappie, let's go ahead and play the next one.
I feel like I would have been a great Batman. Of course, in my younger years, I think I would have been quite good. But even now, there's different iterations of the comic book where Batman is quite a bit older, and I feel like I'd be quite good. So hear me out here.
This is not even that great of a Michael Caine.
Michael, I was gonna say Michael Cera, but I was thinking Michael Caine.
Not, yeah.
That's a horrible Michael Cera.
Does not even, I don't even think it sounds like it.
I don't know now though, you know? It's like,
No.
but would he say that?
Would an impersonator say something?
No, would the real Michael Caine say that?
I think it's more likely that an impersonator would say that in his Michael Caine impersonation. I don't think the real Michael Caine would say that.
I do think it's true though. In some iterations, Batman was old. I am saying
He played Alfred.
I know he did.
Right.
That's what the interview is from. I think this is real too. I'm going against my instincts.
Let's see.
I feel like I would have been a great Batman. Of course, in my younger years, I think I would have been quite good. But even now, there's different iterations of the comic book where Batman is quite a bit older, and I feel like I'd be quite good. So hear me out here.
Okay. It's a great impersonation or impression.
You feel
that
bad
you
now that you're
immediately
saying
know
it, don't
who
you?
it is.
Dude,
But-
that's not what you said before, but you see his face and now you're feeling bad.
No. I don't know who that is.
But that's a guy impersonating the look of
I'm saying
Topher
that
Grace.
if you know exactly who it is immediately in the first couple of words, that's a good impersonation, right? But it's not fooling anybody except Link. And he's got cold feet now because of the first one.
But who is that?
This is Ross.
Ross
Marquand, I believe.
Oh, Ross Marquand.
Was
He's a
he in that
successful
70s
actor.
show?
He's been in like The Walking Dead and stuff, but he's very good at impressions as well.
Walking Dead? Okay, yeah, I remember him.
He needs to stand in the lights.
Yeah, I mean, this is Windy City Live. This is a, this is local news,
Yeah.
which explains the composition.
All right, you ready to try again?
It's kind of artistic, kind of forced artism.
Here we go.
See, I don't know how to use all of this. I love Taylor Swift. I love Doja Cat as well. Pat, teach me how to accept someone. Do I like PC music and hyper pop? I don't know.
Adele? This is supposed to be Adele?
I think it's supposed to be Adele. I'm more familiar with Adele's singing voice than I am her speaking voice, to be frank.
I prefer her speaking voice. I kind of like it. There's a lot there.
You prefer it to her singing voice?
That's
I love her singing
thing
voice.
to say.
I don't know. It's sexy.
I mean, I do
Something
think it is.
like
I do think
it's
it is
saucy and like it's got a sense of humor and.
Okay, so you're both saying yes?
Tell us more.
Let's see.
Oh,
I don't know how to use all of this. I love Taylor Swift. I love Doja Cat as well. Pat, teach me how to
I think she nailed it.
teach me how to accept someone.
Teach me
Do
how
I
to
like
accept
PC
someone.
music and hyper pop?
the reason we should have gotten this link is that she's saying a series of things that are funny to say as Adele.
Well, this is
Right.
actually from, I believe, her Instagram Live, and we have the clips of Adele
so she
doing
did
it.
Oh,
say
great.
this stuff.
But
Yes.
yeah, but also this is Mary
It's a sexy
Elizabeth Kelly,
impersonation.
and she's a super popular TikToker. And we actually, I met
She's
her
here?
at one of the events we went to recently, and I went up to her and said that she's super talented because she's super, super talented. Like this is her like library of impressions is really crazy. But here is Adele actually
Stevie
doing
thinks it's
these.
sexy too.
What?
See, I don't know how to use all of this.
Oh wow.
I love Taylor Swift. I love Doja Cat as well. Pat, teach me how to accept someone. Ryland, someone teach me how to do it. Do I like PC music and hyper pop? I don't know, do I?
She's great, man.
Isn't she so cute and sexy?
She's great.
Stevie, we both have a crush on the voice. It's just
I never said that.
Yeah. Quit
We have a
quit
crush
trying
on-
to just rope Stevie into it.
Yeah.
different. different people.
I just said that the TikToker is very talented.
Very talented.
I'm
She's
asking this
super
for me, not
talented.
for you. Is Adele a lesbian?
Adele is not a lesbian.
No, she's got.
Because typically at this point is when I find out that the woman's a lesbian.
Next.
Me, the writer, is writing it, and yeah, I'm kind of controlling it for a while, but the idea is the conversation catches fire amongst the characters. And then they take it and run with it. And then I'm almost like a court reporter, jotting it all down. And then usually whatever comes out is what comes out. Now.
Is that supposed to be...
Who is this?
It's not supposed to be Tarantino, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's definitely not.
It's not Tarantino.
No. He's much more obnoxious than that.
Yes, more and it gets higher, right? Maybe he's doing...
Maybe it's visual.
Subdued.
Let's see.
Me, the writer, is writing it, and yeah, I'm kind of controlling it for a while, but the idea is
we are bad at this.
Catches fire amongst the characters. And then they take it.
It's amazing how much of the way he talks is captured in the way his face moves when he talks.
And then usually whatever comes out
I do think this is like an especially subdued version of him because I think I heard him on Smartless, I think it was, and I was like, I don't know if I can do it. I'm 5 minutes in.
He was amongst comedians and he was trying to, when he's on CNN, he's in like CNN mode. Wow. I did not know this was going to be this difficult.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
This is.
I don't know what this means for us.
This is a mind trip, man.
Well, you do have the mini humidifier.
Right. Yep.
So
I can always make up for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a nice flange on it.
Yeah.
Bring it in.
Well, I mean, the problem is this.
Go easy on me, baby.
The problem is this part right here.
Well, that's the flange.
Yeah. I mean,
that part doesn't go in, dude.
I know.
I thought it would act more as like like a door handle,
But I'm saying that what could happen is that you start to pull it out, and then now you're stuck with this in there.
Yeah, you are.
You don't want that.
Nope. Mm-hmm. That's why you're already in the ER parking lot when you do it.
Just in case.
All right, next impersonation. I just can't believe this.
Before the millennium comes, here's another idea, why you should be worried about it, what you should be worried about, and that is the devil could return, and the devil could be back and want to rule heaven and hell. And that's what this movie is about. It is a supernatural thriller. It is very scary, the movie, at times.
At times.
Wow.
At times.
This is pretty good, but it's not him.
It was almost like there was a little bit of Trump in there.
It's not the
governor.
It was
weird. This is not him.
Let's see.
Before the millennium comes, here's another idea, why you should be worried about it, what you should be worried about, and that is the devil could return.
To be fair, there is a little bit of Trump in there.
And rule heaven and hell. And that's what this movie is about.
It's old Arnold.
It is a supernatural thriller. It is very scary, the movie, at times.
At times.
Hold on, but what movie was this a promo for? A supernatural thriller?
Something Days. It's right there behind it.
End of Days?
What? Okay.
Man.
Let's keep going. I'm obsessed with this. Can we make this a whole YouTube channel?
It's the best game ever.
Okay, here is another one.
First, I do want to tell you all about our good friends at Metamucil. Metamucil makes my duty float. That's right, Robin.
Okay, no.
No, that's him.
It's not him. It's not
So
him.
there's two impersonators because there's a Robin impersonator?
Yeah, somebody's laughing like Robin. It's not.
So they doubled up? It definitely.
A woman laughed at him and he was like, I'm going to say that's right, Robin, because it'll be a funny thing to say right now. That's not
It was
Howard.
a Robin impersonator.
It's not Howard.
This is Howard.
Let's see.
First, I do want to tell you all about our good friends at Metamucil. Metamucil makes my duty float. That's right, Robin.
Because he's going so over the top. If that was Howard, that would be Howard doing an impersonation of himself.
The Matt friend.
That's right. Yeah. That's right, Robin.
This is the guy who does. He does a lot of course,
I believe he was at the Streamies.
He's at the Streamies interviewing us and other people.
Which was my first introduction to him.
Did he interview you as a character?
He did Jeff Goldblum with Jeff Goldblum.
Ooh.
Pretty great. They interacted. All right. Gosh.
It all comes down to this one.
That's so good.
Today's the first day of fall, which means my husband Jeffrey is returning from his summer in Provincetown.
No, that is not Martha Stewart. No.
Oh, is that supposed to be Martha Stewart?
No.
My husband Jeffrey?
Martha Stewart doesn't have a husband named Jeffrey.
Oh, that was the part I was confused about. Play it again.
You're close to who this should be, but you're not there.
Okay, play it again.
Today's the first day of fall, which means my husband Jeffrey is returning from his summer in Provincetown.
It's not whoever it's supposed to be. It's an impersonation.
Is it supposed to be Oprah?
No, because her husband is Stedman.
That's true.
Ina Garden. Barefoot Contessa.
Oh, Barefoot Contessa. What? It might be her, actually.
What is Barefoot Contessa?
She had a show. Was it Food Network or Home? Was it?
Food Network, yeah.
For many, many years.
Cassie and I used her like roast chicken recipe, and we joke about it because the beginning of it goes, I could do this in my sleep.
Are you talking about the Pioneer Woman?
No. This is Barefoot Contessa walked barefooted so Pioneer Woman could run.
Booted?
Yeah.
I don't know who this is. I have no guess. Can you play me some more Adele?
You'll recognize her if this is her, but I don't think it is.
Let's see.
Today's the first day of fall, which means my husband Jeffrey is returning from his summer in Provincetown.
This is Tom Hearn.
Tom Hearn's working it.
Tom Hearning is living.
Wow, Tom Hearn, that's funny. You gotta be, to do a Barefoot Contessa impersonation on TikTok, I like that combination.
That's specific.
Let's go back to Adele real quick.
Which one? Oh, the real one.
See, I don't know how to use all of this. I love Taylor Swift. I love Doja Cat as well. How do I... Pat, teach me how to, teach me how to accept someone.
It was funny when I didn't know it was a live broadcast, and she was like, teach me how to accept someone in real life.
Right.
I don't know.
And my eyes were closed at the first part, and I still couldn't tell if that was really her or not. Play the impersonation again.
See, I don't know how to use all of this. I love Taylor Swift. I love Doja Cat as well. Pat, teach me how to accept someone. Do I like PC music and hyper pop? I don't know.
Oh man,
the internet's wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, that voice makes me so happy. And a little teary.
Well, you know what? She has whole albums.
What is it? But not spoken word.
Okay.
Does she read her?
You want her to Shatner?
Yeah. Does she read?
You want Adele to Shatner?
Does she read any audiobooks?
No, but there's probably lots of interviews.
Okay. That's what I'm gonna be doing this weekend. Listening to Adele interviews.
We are taking 41 different cereals and cereal adjacent products, and we are turning them into Rice Krispie treats to rank all of them and see which one is the most delicious.